I'm David Young. This is my wife, Dr. Elizabeth Adams, and we're still speaking. And this is Dr. Judith Williams, and she's going to introduce this table.
I'd like to introduce former BFA student Rachel Jones, who has completed her law degree at the University of Florida and is currently working here in Washington. Very proud of her. And Dean Lucinda Lavelli, Dean of the College of the Arts at the University of Florida. And of course, Tony Motter, our new inductee. Good. Thank you very much. I'm going to invite each nominator up to the podium one at a time to read their 350-word citation, exactly, that I proofread. I'm going to ask our immediate past dean, Bob Shanke, to assist me with presenting the book and the certificate. So I'll ask him to come up. And first on our roster, I'm going to invite up fellow Kim Mara to the podium to read the citation for John Frick.
It is my honor to be the nominator for John Frick into the College of Fellows of the American Theater, and I present the citation on behalf of myself and seconders Felicia Landre and David Weiss. John Frick, Professor Emeritus in the Department of Drama at the University of Virginia, has had a major impact on the study and practice of American theater as an award-winning scholar, teacher, and leader in the profession.
Thank you. Well, this is an honor, and I appreciate Nat Eek and Susan Cedar, who have all contributed and worked together to make this possible. Kim Peter Kovac, producer, poet, director, diplomat, administrator, archivist, mentor, and mensch. And it's more than 30 years producing theater for young audiences at the John F. Kennedy Center.
Well, I'm pleased to nominate Professor Tony Motta for admission to the College of Fellows of the American Theater. This is seconded by Judith Williams and thirded, I guess, by Jorge Huerta. I think I'm saying that correctly. Is that better? Okay, thank you. Professor Motta is head of the musical theater at the University of Florida, and he serves as an affiliate faculty member for the Center for Latin American Studies. He's a multi-award winning director and holds an MFA in musical theater from San Diego State University. Mr. Motta has directed, choreographed, and performed in over 300 plays.
It is my privilege to introduce Jim O'Connor to the College of Fellows of the American Theater. Many in our fellowship know Jim's national and international accomplishments as a theater artist, as well as his admirable achievements as an educator and as an administrator of our most important service organizations. Many in our fellowship have long enjoyed his warm humor and collegial personality, and I thank fellows Millie Berenger and Kathleen Conlon for their enthusiastic letters in support of Jim's nomination.
Thank you. In keeping with the address that we heard earlier today, I would like to recognize both Don Wilmoth and Rose Bank. Even though I'm slightly older than them, they have both been my mentors. Thank you. Lawrence Senelik is a prodigious scholar of American and Slavic theater studies, as well as an accomplished translator, critic, director, and performer. He has been honored as a fellow of the American Academy of Arts and Sciences and as a distinguished scholar by the American Society for Theater Research.
So a round of applause for all of our new fellows this year. I'm going to list those, if you'll stand, please. We will very, very much miss Edward Albee, our dear John Cobble,
Dee Disler, Zelda Fitch-Handler, a great mentor, James Houghton, Alfred Muller, Thomas Pauley III. We'll take a moment. I have very interesting and exciting news to tell you. Well, first of all, last year in voluntary contributions from the fellows, we had $4,110. This year we have almost tripled your contributions to $11,125, and you all deserve a round of applause.
Karen and I had an interesting and productive year as we discussed the fellows and the budget and the finance. We had a really great year. We have some awards underwritten, which didn't happen in the past. Yet the funding that comes in is very serendipitous at best.
Special thanks. Thomas, again, I can acknowledge you. Thank you for the John Cabo Award. To be presenting an award coming up for an emerging producer is new, innovative, and exciting for us. And you step up to the plate, and we acknowledge you for that.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any noes? Any abstentions? Great. Dan Carter will be a great next dean.
I'm thinking we need to shepherd the fiercest generation in contemporary history. We need to use all of our creative muscle and social capital to leave behind us theater makers who can continue to transform narrative, break ground, shape a dialogue, and eclipse anything that we have done. And we need to advocate that our friends in every field do this. We need to reach out to corners where people think they're ignored and bring them in, whether it's into our theater or whether it's into our neighbor's business. But if we do not all take part one by one, and all of our friends, in teaching the mentorship that we have all been raised in, I fear the worst. Boy Scouting, yes, I was a Boy Scout. Boy Scouting taught me to leave a campsite cleaner than I found it. And now I want to leave our world smarter than I found it, with mentees from all of us. Thank you.
For the newest contribution that Thomas made, which is some of you who were not here at the business meeting need to know about, which is the new College of Fellows John Cobble Award for producing that Tom has made for us. And we'll go. LORT has been working with some arts administration leader fellows, and it is a diverse group that they have chosen, and of those there will be an essay, and the College of Fellows will be able to award them a prize. And this is all, again, this is so we know the words that Tom speaks are his life, he gives back. And so I thank you. And this lovely plinth, Gresnadoti, thank you for helping us with this. And we have a lovely plinth for Thomas with his name spelled correctly on it. So this is for you.
Sweet, that is gorgeous.
Thank you very much.
Waiting for Godot, the second show I've ever directed in my life. I didn't even know it was difficult. But there is a good part to it. There is a good part. Thank God it was long enough time ago. There were no video cameras. There is no record of it. And it did feel, I remember the opening night, it did feel like waiting for Godot. I thought it would never.
Your turn. A do-over. A do-over. I guess probably the do-over would be to learn more languages, because I speak Spanish fluently, but I've always wanted to speak Italian and German, and especially French, because I love the language. And although I dabbled in opera and did opera professionally, and now I direct them, I find myself, when I'm directing an opera, just really going into that German text or Italian text and studying it. So, but I do wish I could speak it fluently.
And the videotape where they reveal the ending, the camera does pan from Julia Roberts to Denzel Washington to John Lithgow to Richard Bauer, who was a senior actor at Arena, to me, which had friends all over the country bursting out laughing because they know I'm not an actor. But I'm still getting residuals from it. And that was, yeah, I got a check for $35 the other day.